see him pop up on our screens, I presume. As I said, this Friday night. Hello, Gennady.
Hi, Eddie.
How are you?
Hi, Eddie. I'm good.
Good.
Very
Look
well.
forward to seeing you. I fly tomorrow, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Sounds good.
Looking forward to a very important night this Friday live on DAZN. Gennady Golovkin will make the 21st record-breaking defense of his middleweight world championship against SZEREMETA, undefeated Polish mandatory challenger at the Hard Rock in Florida. Very, very excited. And we're going to pass to the floor for a few questions shortly. But firstly, Gennady, you look in great shape. You're like Benjamin Button. You look younger every time I see you. You know, you look great, feeling good. Had a good camp.
And I feel great.
Guys, we're going to go to the floor for questions, please.
It's not working. Pardon me. Sorry, Marshall with the first question, please.
Hey, Gennady, how you doing?
Marshall, good.
So with the COVID restrictions and everywhere and all over the place, how was camp for you? Was it easy to get sparring? How was that for you?
Can I speak Russian, yeah?
Да, пожалуйста.
Ну, в принципе, было достаточно много времени адаптироваться к COVID, то есть к такому событию, что происходит в этом году. И, в принципе, благодаря своей команде мы смогли найти себе и тренировочный кемп, пройти его успешно. И благодаря тем людям, кто меня поддерживает, мы смогли хорошо подготовиться.
Yes, indeed. But we had enough time to adapt to the COVID situation this year. And thanks to my team, we were able to organize the training camp and get ready for the fight.
Okay. And being prepared for the fight, did he have to do anything special in preparation for this opponent in sparring, or it's just general?
В принципе, да, в принципе, готовились по-общему. Опять же, немножко работали больше над различными спектрами, над другими. Ну, работа, в принципе, была всегда такая трудовая, сильная, умная, так что я себя чувствую великолепно. Думаю, что мы готовы хорошо.
Yes, it was more of a general training, and at the same time, I tried to broaden my scope, and special emphasis was made on power training. And I feel that I'm ready for this fight.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you, Martin.
Dan Raphael, please.
Oh, thank you very much, Anthony. Hello, everybody. Eddie, good to see you. Gennady, it's nice to talk to you. How have you been? Glad to be on here with you. My question for you is, this fight against SZEREMETA has been a long time coming for you. I know it was supposed to be back in the spring, and I just wondered if you could describe if there's been any frustration in getting to the point where you knew you had a date and everything was set, because there was a long period of time where I know your team was working hard with DAZN and with Eddie to try to get this situated while they were also ironing out the remainder of their calendar.
Ну да, с каждым приближением к бою все больше и больше начинало вериться в то, что действительно этот бой случится. Действительно, этот бой хотелось и ожидалось с начала года, так что все это затянулось, а много было вещей, которые нам не давали сделать этот бой. Я рад тому, что этот бой Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Dan. And Ames next, please.
Ames here for Boxing News TV. Gennady, you're coming up to a history-making fight. First of all, congratulations. And you've had some amazing fights along the way. What I want to know is, of the fights that could have been made but weren't because fighters avoided you, which fight did you wish was made and why?
Да, я рад, да, что вы все-таки упоминаете, что для меня это исторический бой. Да, я думаю, что в будущем многие люди все равно это будут понимать и осознают, что это действительно для среднего веса будет такой исторический бой. И хотелось бы его провести действительно раньше. Отвечая на ваш вопрос, я бы, наверное, сказал бы, что каждый сильный, каждый спортсмен, каждый соперник, кто отклонялся от боя, был в свое время силен, был в топе и действительно чем-то выделялся. Я думаю, что все в тот момент мне интересно противостояние было. Знаете, наверное, я скажу, наверное, о Келли Павлике. Келли Павлик мне очень сильно симпатизировал в то время, когда мы все примерно начинали и восходили, ну, то есть поднимались. Я думаю, это Келли Павлик.
Thank you very much for calling this fight historic. I believe that with time, people will realize that this coming Friday, the fight will indeed be a historic fight for the middleweight division. And I should also say that I wish it would have taken place earlier. Answering your question, I believe that every opponent that I met with was a strong opponent, was at the top at the time. And speaking about the boxers, I would mention Kelly Pavlik. Kelly Pavlik was a boxer we were all looking for.
That's it. Yeah, can you hear them?
And this is something that we've been all looking up to. So that's the boxer I would mention, Kelly Pavlik.
Thank you. Carlos next, please.
Hi, Gennady. Thank you so much for taking time to talk to us. You know, you mentioned this being a historic fight for your career as a middleweight champion. In your opinion, you know, you've done just about everything that can be done in your career as a middleweight, but do you personally feel that there is still some things that you feel like you can still accomplish at 160 pounds?
Я еще не все достиг, то есть мне надо, чтобы достигнуть своего желания, надо победить в пятницу вечером. После того, как пройдет этот бой, мы будем уже разговаривать о том, что мне стоит еще достигнуть.
I have not achieved everything that I wanted to achieve. I first need to win on Friday. And after that, I will start looking into other opportunities and other options that I need to look into in order to have more achievements in my career.
Just a quick follow-up, you know, this is going to be obviously your first and one fight of 2020. You've been accustomed to fighting multiple times throughout your career, especially, you know, twice a year in the last few years. Is a goal to maybe get at least 2 fights in for 2021?
Я надеюсь, но все же связано с пандемией. Я рад, что все налаживается, что все становится лучше, яснее. И многие были в такой ситуации, многие провели всего лишь по одному бою после годовой паузы. Так что я думаю, что все наладится и будет гораздо больше.
Yes, I do hope to have more fights during a year, but it's obviously was caused by the pandemic, and I'm not the only one. Many fighters ended up in this situation when they only had just one fight during this year, but hopefully it's getting better, and with time we'll have opportunities to fight more.
Thank you. Cynthia next, please.
Hi, Gennady. How are you? Hope all is well. Cynthia Conte, Ring TV. I know that you've been wanting to fight back home in Kazakhstan. Is that still possibly a plan once this pandemic has lifted and possibly you fought here in the States? Is that still on your radar?
Ну, надо понимать, насколько долго у нас будет пандемия еще. То есть, когда она вообще пройдет, насколько будут открыты границы, насколько откроется Казахстан. То есть, ну, это желание всегда есть. Я хотел бы боксировать вообще по всему миру. Я открыт для этого, чтобы боксировать по всему миру. Конечно, это было бы здорово боксировать в разных странах.
Speaking about a fight in Kazakhstan, a lot of will depend on how long this pandemic lasts and when will the borders open. And but I do have this desire, and I'm open to participate in fights and boxing all over the world. So I'm looking forward to many fights around the globe.
Best of luck to you, Gennady.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cynthia. Xavier next, please.
What's going on, champ? How you feeling out there?
Feel great.
All right, that's what's up. First off, we welcome you back. It's been a minute. We miss you. Quick question for you as well as Eddie Hearn. The win this coming next week, is the goal to maybe try to get another fight against Canelo, a third fight against Canelo? And Eddie Hearn, can you share as to what went into a decision with choosing the opponent of a guy who's 21-0 with 5 KOs? He has more knockouts than his career.
Well, I'll answer that if Gennady's okay with it. I think that all of the focus is on Friday night. Everybody got to witness 2 tremendous fights with Triple G against Canelo, and who knows what the future holds. But all that matters is Friday night against Zeremeta. In terms of the selection of the opponent, when you are a champion, you have to face mandatory defenses. Zeremeta is the mandatory defense. He's an undefeated fighter. He's a very good fighter that's ready for the challenge, and he's very hungry. And all of these guys rise to the occasion when they fight a great fighter. It doesn't matter if it's Joshua, doesn't matter if it's Triple G, Canelo, all of these guys rise to the occasion, because victory against someone like Gennady Golovkin would be the ultimate achievement for Zeremeta in his country, in Poland, and everybody back home. So for the Canelo stuff and everything, that's the future. What matters is Friday night, defend his title, make a record-breaking defense, and get business taken care of.
Thank you.
Thank you. Joshua Brewer next, please.
Hello, Gennady. So we haven't seen you in a while. You look good, and I know we've shared things about the opponent and all, but just from your perspective, when you come into this fight, what are your intentions? Can we expect a big drama show for this fight? Do y'all hear that?
Constantine has just frozen, I believe. His translator. One sec, give him a second. Okay, I think he's logging back on now. Anthony, have we lost the translator there?
Yeah, I'm just checking on the status of those guys. Sorry.
We lost Gennady as well, have we?
Yeah, I believe we have. Their internet may have dropped as they're in joining.
Guys, if you want to run a question for me while we're waiting, rather so you can keep busy. If you've got anything you want to ask me.
Yeah, Eddie, this is Joshua. I did have a question for you. I wanted to ask, as far as Demetrius Andrade, I know he was scheduled to fight Dusty Harrison, and then that fell out. Is there a plan for who he may face next? And also, I know there's big implications on, of course, Triple G and Canelo potentially facing off. But should that not work out, is Andrade willing to move to 168 if he can get that Canelo fight?
Yeah, I think, to be honest with you, like, Demetrius is just desperate for a big fight, and it's very difficult when, you got guys like Charlo saying, all I want to do is unify and I want to do what my brother did. And I'm reaching out to those guys saying, look, we've made you huge offers to fight on DAZN. We know that might be difficult for you. We'll do the fight on Fox. And, Demetrius will probably cost you less money than Derevyanchenko. You say you want to unify. Here's the fight for you. Demetrius has always struggled with people not really wanting to fight him. I believe Gennady would fight him. Is there a fight? The one thing that Demetrius has at the moment is a world championship belt. And if he didn't have that belt, it'd be even more difficult to get him a fight. But Billy Joe Saunders is in a very similar position. And I do believe that if Demetrius Andrade doesn't get a Canelo Alvarez or a Triple G, I'm almost certain that he will fight Billy Joe Saunders at 168 pounds in his next fight.
Thank you.
Thank you. Matt at BTG next, please.
Hey, Eddie, how's it going?
Good, mate.
I want to ask you about the weekend. How did it feel getting, and obviously we had limited capacity with 1,000 fans, but did it sort of feel like things were sort of almost back to normal, obviously with Sweet Caroline playing and the crowd singing? Did it almost feel like we had that big event feel back?
It did. I mean, it was 1,000 people. It felt like 20,000 people. It was amazing just to see people smiling, so happy to be there. Unfortunately, we got the news from the government today that they're putting London and a lot of the southeast into tier 3, which means they've now banned live crowds at events after, a couple of days. So we managed to do one. And it was amazing feeling to do it. And I think it really helped AJ, to be honest. Like, he's been to a couple of fights now with no crowd, and it was difficult for him. I think I don't know if he would have performed in the same way. So it was a big edge having the fans there, and it was great to see them back. When they return again, we have no idea, but we hope that when that's our last UK show now till probably January the 30th. So hopefully, when we return, we'll have the crowds back again.
Cheers, Eddie. Appreciate it.
Declan Taylor, please.
Yeah, Eddie, I just wanted to ask if you've spoken to Bob yet today.
No, I spoke to him last night. We had a good chat last night, and I think we're all in the same, the same mindset. We all want to make the fight. There's very little to discuss, but still some things to discuss. We think we should try and move forward with contracts as soon as possible. Let the governing bodies know that we have an agreement, and then we'll go to market and talk to the various people that have been approaching us about where the fight will take place. Don't really, I know that there's the Deontay Wilder situation. Some of you guys will know probably better than me where that's up to in terms of the arbitration for that rematch clause. I think, to be honest, that's the only thing that will stop this fight from happening next.
That's the only hurdle you see at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, there are still hurdles, but I don't see any major hurdles at all. Unless both guys want to have an argument about who goes first on the poster or who ring walks second, or I don't see that being an issue. But I really believe it's going to move swiftly, and hopefully we can get something on paper before the end of the year.
Cheers, Eddie.
And with that note, I see Mr. Golovkin has returned to the Zoom. So back over to Anthony for some more questions.
Okay, Gail Falkenthal, please.
Thank you very much. Gennady, you mentioned this fight being extremely important to you. Would you say because of the record, it might be one of the most important fights of your entire career?
Да, I'm sorry. Это очень важный бой для меня действительно, потому что он рекордный. И я считаю так, что рекорд установить, побить рекорд, это всегда приятно, это всегда важно для любого атлета. То есть, ну, мы не говорим там, какая-то будет 21-я, 25-я, 30-я, без разницы какая, если ты бьешь рекорд, то это уже, это приятно, это радует.
Yes, indeed, it is a very important fight because it's a record defense. And I believe it is very exciting for any athlete to set a new record. And it doesn't really matter whether it's 21st defense or some other number. It's just the fact that you are setting a record is something that pleases you.
And is there any urgency to put on a good performance given that you had a very difficult fight in your last fight?
Конечно, я к каждому бою подхожу очень серьезно, и я осознаю, что это профессиональный бокс, и в этом виде спорта есть свои последствия. И чем легче будет для меня бой, тем лучше, но тот уровень оппонентов, тот уровень, на котором ты находишься в качестве чемпиона, то есть он тебе не дает легких боев. Надеюсь, я каждый раз надеюсь, что мне будет легче.
Of course, I treat every fight very seriously. And at this level, there are no easy fights. When you're a champion, you realize that every opponent brings certain challenges. And I take training very seriously, and I hope that the more I train, the easier it will be for me during the fight.
Pro Bs, please, next. Thank you.
Hi, Gennady. How you doing, mate?
Good.
Gennady, I need to ask you, there's an opinion out there that you've shown signs of vulnerability against the likes of Steve Rolls and Derevchenko. Are you still a prime Gennady Golovkin?
Нет, тяжело рассказать. Как сказать? Мне, как атлету, сказать на пике. Вы знаете, как бы ту скорость, которую я показываю в зале, ту силу, физическую подготовленность, ту выносливость, которая у меня есть, и я демонстрирую на спаррингах в зале, то есть она ничем не хуже, чем тогда, когда она была, например, даже 5 лет назад. Даже я где-то считаю, что сейчас я стал посильнее, потому что ряд таких вещей, как тренер по физподготовке я поменял, то есть я взял себе тренера по физподготовке. Я чувствую, наоборот, я стал сильнее и более опытным. Я, наоборот, думаю, что я потихоньку преображаюсь.
Well, it's difficult for me to say whether I'm at the prime or not, but during training, when I do sparring, I feel great. I feel as strong, as powerful, as tenacious, have a lot of as stamina as I had, for example, 5 years ago, if maybe even better. And I did introduce certain changes into my training. I have a new trainer for physical training. So, and there have been some changes made to my training.
Thank you. Viper Sport next, please.
Hi, Gennady. How you doing?
Good.
Good to see you back in the ring, man. I'm really excited for Saturday. Listen, the boxing world is going crazy. We've been seeing some, crazy fights, crazy matchups, and also some unexpected matchups as well, like exhibitions and stuff like that. I want to take your opinion on Mr. Floyd Mayweather making a return to the ring, fighting a YouTuber. And is this something that boxing's coming to? Could we ever see you in the ring for an exhibition against some sort of celebrity?
Ну, вы знаете, это же все дело предложения, все дело спроса. То есть это Конечно, то, что делают эти бои коммерческие, они притягивают зрителей. То есть, конечно, это было бы интересно. И я, в принципе, открыт к такому. Было бы интересно посмотреть себя в другом амплуа.
Of course, it will depend on demand for those type of fights. They're very attractive and from the commercial point of view as well. And I believe that I would be open to an opportunity like that.
Damn, so Gennady Golovkin against Logan Paul 2022. Who knows? Well, all the best on Saturday.
Nobody knows.
Great, thank you. And the final question for Gennady. Thank you so much for joining us, Gennady. And your last question comes from Cornerman, please.
Hey, how you doing, champ?
Good, good.
So, champ, as we know, every time you bring the big drama show, the environment is one of the craziest in boxing, the way all the fans get. Do you feel not having the fans there for this match could affect your performance at all without having their energy there?
Вы знаете, да, действительно, я хотел подарить те эмоции, сделать праздник из своего вечера, то есть сделать максимально, чтобы фанаты бокса получили наслаждение от моего вечера, от моего выступления. И многими вещами я даже, сказать так, жертвовал, чтобы больше зрителей получило больше удовольствия. В данный момент сейчас новая ситуация, мы к ней подстраиваемся. Я действительно видел пару вечеров, где проводилось без зрителей. Но я скажу так, что как бы там ни было, сделана замечательная работа. Я думаю, что все смогли потихоньку уже перестраиваться, немножко осознать, понять, что мы находимся в такой ситуации. Я хотел бы подчеркнуть и выделить замечательную работу. Это Matchroom, это Эдди Херн, то есть все его команды, то есть это DAZN, как они сейчас делают, на каком они уровне в нынешней ситуации проводят вечера, это просто замечательно.
Yes, indeed. And I've always like wanted to be as many fans to be present at the fights as possible. And people know that from time to time, I even made certain steps for more people to see the fights. But it's still a reality right now, and we had to adjust to the situation where we need to fight with no crowd present. At the same time, I should say that a great job has been done for us to adjust to this, and I would like to once again to congratulate Matchbooks and Eddie Hearn on his efforts and efforts of his team, as well as DAZN. The level of organization of those fights, and I did see already several fights with no crowd, is excellent, and I'm really grateful for them to be part of this.
All right, champ. Thank you so much. Wish you the best Saturday night going forward.
You're welcome. Anytime, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody. And that's Gennady's time for today. So thank you all for joining. We still have some more people left, of course, but I don't know whether Eddie wants to have some final words before he sees Gennady tomorrow.
Yeah, just want to say, Gennady, thank you for your time. We'll see you tomorrow. We look forward to Friday night live on DAZN.
Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Oops.
Thanks so much, guys. So now we're going to bring in another. We're going to bring in our next guest. Sorry, we're bringing in Ali Akmadov now. We're going to keep Konstantin on the line, who's doing a fabulous job. Thank you so much. Ali obviously fights for the vacant strap on Friday evening, and here he is, looking very, very mean. I would not want to go anywhere near this gentleman in any kind of circumstances. Guys, the first question will be coming from Andreas, please.
Hi, Ali. How are you doing? Hello. And I have a question. Do you involve with special sparring partner for southpaw position in your trainings camp?
I'm sorry, Andreas. We have some technical difficulties. I'm interpreting simultaneously and just interpreted for Gennady the questions. We just need some time to give Ali like connect for me so I could interpret your questions simultaneously. Just give me 1 second. We figuring this out.
Я вас сейчас не слышу. Алло. Да, вот сейчас я вас слышу. Да, а остальных хотел бы услышать.
Okay, Andreas, please go ahead with your question once again, and we'll interpret for Ali. Thank you.
Hi, Ali. How are you doing? I have a question. Do you involve with special sparring partners for southpaw position? It's a very, very important fight for you for the next big step.
Да, я приветствую Андреса. Да, конечно, я спарринговал с боксером левосторонней стойки. Мы проделали хорошую работу, хорошую подготовку. Были очень хорошие спарринг-партнеры ребята. Я готов.
Yes, good to see you, Andreas. Indeed, I had very good sparring, and I had several southpaw sparring partners, and we had a great training, and I feel ready for the fight.
Thank you very much. Good of luck. Okay, all the best.
Спасибо большое.
Thanks a lot.
JR Bell next, please.
Greetings there, Ali. How are you doing?
Здравствуйте. Спасибо, все хорошо, все отлично.
Hello, good to see you.
All right, one question here. Seeing that this fight is for the vacant IBO title at super middleweight, and you are a rising contender in the WBC, what are you looking to accomplish here in this fight and then going into 2021?
Я немного сейчас не понял вопрос, Константин, еще раз. Да. Ну, сейчас я полностью сфокусирован на своем бою. Мне представилась большая возможность боксировать за звание чемпиона мира. И сейчас все поставлено, весь мой фокус стоит именно на этот бой.
I'm not sure I got your question, but I'm really focused on this fight, and it's a great opportunity. I'm grateful for this opportunity to fight for the world title, and I'm concentrated on this fight only. I'm not looking anything beyond, not thinking about 2021.
No problem. Thank you.
Ames next, please.
Ames here for Boxing News TV. Pleasure to meet you, Ali. Ali, just could you tell me a bit more about a fighter that we know from these shores? Your experience in the amateurs fighting Joshua Buatsi. Could you tell me about that?
Сказать о Джошуа. Ну, Джошуа очень хороший боксер. И я думаю, у него большой потенциал сейчас есть в профессионалах. Так я не наблюдаю за ним, как он боксирует в профессионалах. Я знаю, что он идет без поражений, и он хороший боец.
You want me to say a few words about Joshua? Joshua is an excellent fighter with a great potential, and I don't follow his professional career too closely, but I just know that he didn't have any losses, and I think he's a great fighter.
Could you also tell me about how much Gennady Golovkin has really opened doors for the Kazakhstani talents with his rise to the top of the sport?
Ну, знаете, я думаю, что Геннадий на своем примере показал нам всем, молодым ребятам, что все возможно, и открыл всем большое желание показать себя и выйти совсем на иной уровень, и показал, что есть куда стремиться, и что все возможно.
Gennady set an amazing example to all of us young fighters, showing that anything is possible. And he allowed us to get ourselves to the next level and to demonstrate our abilities.
Last time out, you took just 44 seconds to beat Andrew Hernandez. Carlos Gongora is meant to be a tougher challenge for you this time around. What are you expecting from him?
Ну, знаете, я на любой бой готовлюсь на всю дистанцию, и от боя всегда ожидаю максимума. Но это бокс. В прошлом бою все закончилось быстро. Мы не знаем, что будет в следующем бою. И ставить наперед какие-то планы, как бы я никогда так не делаю. Я выхожу и боксирую.
You know, I always get ready for all rounds allotted for a fight, and I apply maximum preparation for the fight, maximum training. And indeed, the previous fight ended fast, but I do not place any hopes on the next fight. I'm ready, and I'm not thinking about ending it in a speedy manner. I'm just concentrated on the fight itself.
And you stand to win a version of the world title, the IBO. What does that mean for you if you get your hands on that title?
Это будет большой шаг. Это будет большой шаг к моей основной цели. Основная цель – стать абсолютным чемпионом, собрать все пояса в своей категории.
It will be a great leap to my ultimate goal. And my ultimate goal is to become the champion of all the federations and organizations, to collect all the belts.
My final question for you. Boxing, as we know, is a young man's game. Triple G is coming towards the end of his career, it seems, and there are a number of Kazakhstani talents coming through. Yourself, Daniel Yelusinov, Janibek Alimkanuli, to name a couple, who are now showing themselves on the stages of the boxing scenes. When Triple G finally hangs up the gloves, are you looking to take that flag for yourself as the poster boy for the next generation of Kazakhstani talent?
Ну, знаете, я не хотел бы как-то забегать вперед. Сегодняшний день Геннадий действующий боец, и он еще полон сил, и говорить сейчас о его завершении нет пока смысла. Что касается вашего вопроса, ну, я думаю, что любой боксер рассчитывает максимальной отдачи от себя, и что у него все получится.
You know, I don't really want to jump the gun and to say that, because Gennady is still in the middle of his career, and he is strong, he is powerful, he is at the peak, and it just doesn't make sense to discuss the time when he hangs his gloves. And answering your question, I would say that any boxer hopes to achieve as much as possible in his career.
Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ames. And the final question for Ali comes from Cornerman, please.
Hey, how you doing, Ali? So I'm just curious, champ, what's it like to have GGG as a mentor in your camp, and what's the most important thing you've learned from him so far?
Знаете, ну, Геннадий для меня в первую очередь большой пример. Тренируясь с ним, я набрался много опыта, как и технического, так и ментального, так скажем, боевого опыта. И для меня он большой пример, и я очень рад, что я могу тренироваться рядом с ним бок о бок.
Gennady is an amazing athlete I look up to, and I'm really grateful for this opportunity to train along with him and to gain a lot of experience, valuable experience, both technical and mental. And it is a pleasure to train with Gennady.
All right, thank you, champ. Wish you the best for Saturday night.
Sorry, apologies there to Marshall. Please, one more if you may, Ali, from Marshall Brown. Thank you.
Hey, Ali, how you doing? Science 2.0. I just wanted to know, has any COVID restrictions affected your ability to get good sparring or training? And my second question was, do you have any nagging injuries while you was in training camp that you had to nurse before the fight?
Ну, знаете, вот проблем с лагерем, что касаемо ковида, я с таким не столкнулся, потому что моя команда сделала великолепную работу, и были отличные спарринг-партнеры, были великолепные тренировочные условия. Это был, опять же, как и всегда, великолепный тренировочный лагерь, несмотря на такое положение с ковидом. Травм нет, у меня нет никаких травм, я абсолютно готов и жду не дождусь пятницу.
Speaking about the COVID situation, no, I did not have any issues with training because my team did a great job and found me exciting sparring partners, excellent conditions during the training. And despite this pandemic, the training camp was excellent. Answering your second question, no, I don't have any nagging traumas and I'm ready for the fight and can't wait.
Well, thank you and good luck.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much to Ali, and of course, especially thanks to Konstantin for his translations for both Gennady and Ali. And best of luck over there this weekend, Ali.
Все, всем большое спасибо. До встречи.
Thank you very much.
Okay, guys, thank you. We're just waiting for Team SZEREMETA to join the call. They should not be long. We obviously had to adjust the timing slightly, so it's a little bit earlier than they were told. So if you just bear with us, we're just getting hold of his team to join the call.
Hey, buddy. Biggie, I gotta get over there. Biggie. Biggie.
Halo Przemek, jesteś? Słyszysz mnie?
Ja jestem, tylko pytanie
Halo.
jest, gdzie jest reszta?
Okej. A nie wiem.
A ty mnie słyszysz? Ja ciebie dobrze
słyszę,
słyszę.
Przemku, tak, cześć. Ponownie. To co, zaczynamy?
No, czyli gra muzyka, teraz inni się muszą podłączyć. Nie, właśnie nie wiem, czy już są pytania, czy nie, bo to jest to pytanie. Guys, you wanna start with Kamil SZEREMETA right now? You guys ready?
Yes, please, Peter. Good to have you on, my friend. Thank you so much for doing this, as always. And yes, we will. We're going to open the floor to questions, but let me just see if there's some coming through.
Absolutely. So let me just explain to Kamil how is this thing gonna work, and then I'm ready to help you guys. Kamil, lecą pytania, odpowiadasz po polsku, nie przejmujesz się angielskim, chyba że chcesz pokazać klasę. Nie, bez jaj. Klasę to masz w piątek pokazać. Słuchaj, i lecimy z odpowiedziami, ja tłumaczę. You ready? Just tell me when you guys ready, and we're gonna start with Kamil.
Okay, great. So Joshua Brewer first, please.
Hello, Kamil. Hopefully all has been going well for you training-wise and all of that. What is your mindset going into this fight, the biggest fight of your career? There are going to be a lot of people who are likely going to be counting you out and viewing this as a easy fight for Triple G in some regards. What is your mindset when you go into a situation like that, and how do you plan to take advantage of Triple G having been in hard fights and having this long layoff?
Pytanie do Ciebie przede wszystkim, jakie masz nastawienie psychiczne przed walką, która przez wielu uważana jest za łatwą walkę dla Gołowkina, i co myślisz na temat tego, by wykorzystać fakt, że tak naprawdę Gołowkin nie był w twardej walce od naprawdę dłuższego czasu? Czyli to jest pytanie do Ciebie. Is it Kamil around? I lost him.
I believe he may
Kamil.
be connectivity issues.
I think so. We lost Kamil.
He's back now.
Yeah, he's back now. So, Kamil, słyszałeś pytanie? Yeah, there's some problem with connectivity. Let me
He's
go
muted.
with it.
He's muted.
Kamil, słyszałeś pytanie? Ja, on ma... Kamil, słyszysz mnie? Włącz mikrofon. Okay. I'm gonna show him a microphone.
Okej, jestem już.
Okay, now
Słyszysz mnie?
he's fine. Okej, jeszcze raz pytanie, bo na pewno nie słyszałeś. Pytanie było, jakie jest nastawienie psychiczne przed tą walką, wiedząc o tym, że dla zdecydowanej większości to jest bardzo łatwa walka dla Gołowkina, i czy masz zamiar wykorzystać fakt, że tak naprawdę Triple G długo nie był w twardej męskiej walce?
Przede wszystkim bardzo chciałbym podziękować ekipie Gołowkina za to, że dotrzymała słowa i do walki doszło, bo powiedzieli nam kilka miesięcy temu, że do tej walki dojdzie, i dotrzymali słowa. Czekaj, bo tu coś się działo.
Ja cię słyszę.
Okej, wiem, tutaj dzwonili do mnie z tego Messengera. Mnie to nie obchodzi, że ja w oczach większości jestem takim jestem w oczach większości, że to będzie łatwa walka dla Gołowkina, ale naprawdę 14 miesięcy ciężko trenowałem, żeby zajść za skórę Gołowkinowi, zrobić wszystko, żeby jednak wygrać tę walkę i zapisać się w historii polskiego boksu.
First of all, I want to thank you, say big thanks to Triple G team. A couple of months ago, he promised me this fight is going to happen, and this fight is going to happen. And I am not really paying any attention whatsoever to what people are talking about during the last 14 months. This is when the fight was actually announced for people who don't know for the first time. I was doing absolutely everything what I could to be best prepared for whatever Golovkin is going to bring to the ring.
Right, cornerman next, please.
Hey, how you doing, Kamil? So as we know, you're an undefeated fighter now. You're
Are
getting
we in line?
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, so now as we know, you're an undefeated fighter. You're getting the biggest opportunity of your career. How hard has it been to prepare for this moment, dealing with the pandemic going on?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So how hard has it been for him going into the biggest moment of his career? You know, and how hard has it been preparing for this moment, dealing with the pandemic, the coronavirus pandemic?
Kamil, to jest najważniejsza walka twojego życia. Jak trudno było przygotować się na tak ważną walkę w twoim życiu?
Halo, Przemek.
I heard you. I heard you. For some reason, we have those repeated to me. I'm reading you guys. But Kamil, pytanie było przede wszystkim najważniejsza walka tego życia. Trzeba się przygotować na nią podczas pandemii. Jak do tego podszedłeś?
Wiadomo, że to jest najważniejsza walka w moim życiu, najważniejsza walka w mojej dotychczasowej karierze. Dlatego to było też motywacją dla mnie móc zawalczyć z takim mistrzem, jakim jest bez wątpienia Gennady Gołowkin. Wiadomo, że była pandemia i dalej jest ta pandemia, ale ja naprawdę miałem świetne warunki do trenowania i nie opuściłem jednego treningu przez tą pandemię. Robiłem w 100% to, co trener chciał i to wykonywaliśmy.
From the day one, and this is why I don't pay attention to whatever was happening.
Przemku, halo, cześć. I co? Odpowiedziałeś?
Ja cię słyszę, ja już powiedziałem.
A, powiedziałeś, tak, bo mi się coś zacięło.
I'm not sure if he answered that, but lastly, I'd like to know.
Cały czas się zacina, u mnie to samo jest.
What does he want the world to find out about him on Saturday night?
Pytanie dodatkowe. Jakiego Kamila Szeremetę chcesz pokazać światu w piątek wieczorem?
Najlepszą wersję Kamila Szeremety, jaka jeszcze nie była widoczna przez dotychczasową karierę. Miałem naprawdę dużo czasu na rozpracowanie Gołowkina i na poprawę swoich błędów, a na wykorzystanie błędów Gołowkina. Nie chcę za dużo gadać, wolę tą energię przeznaczyć na walkę.
I want to show the best possible version of of Kamil SZEREMETA, I have really enough time to be myself the best and to find out what the weaknesses of Triple G's are. I don't want to talk too much. It's not me. I just want to concentrate my energy for what I'm going to show you guys on Friday in the ring.
All right, thank you guys so much, and I wish you the best for, yes, correct,
Thank
Friday
you,
night.
thank you, thank you.
Okay, Ames, next question, please.
Ames here for Boxing News TV. A pleasure to meet you, Kamil.
Hello.
Kamil, there are some in the boxing world that believe Triple G has shown signs that he isn't the same Triple G we used to see. Do you believe this is the best time to inflict a defeat on Golovkin now?
Jest wielu takich, którzy uważają, że to już nie jest ten sam Golovkin, który był kiedyś. Czy uważa, że właśnie teraz jest idealna okazja, żeby go zranić, go pokonać?
To znaczy wiadomo, że no czasu nie cofniesz, tak? Lata nie cofniesz, tak? Golovkin już jest coraz starszym zawodnikiem, już na pewno ten najlepszy prime ma za sobą, a ja dopiero wchodzę w ten najlepszy prime. Golovkin na pewno jest najlepszym zawodnikiem, z jakim miałem do czynienia, tak? I jeszcze z takim zawodnikiem nie miałem. Dalej jest to niebezpieczny zawodnik, który z każdej ręki może znokautować. Jest dalej świetnym mistrzem i szacunek dla niego za to wszystko.
You cannot defeat time. We know that. We know his prime is behind right now, but he's still extremely dangerous fighter, and I have to remember this all the time.
The betting gods have you coming in as a heavy underdog. Are you happy with that tag, and do you believe you're being overlooked by the fans?
Jesteś w tej walce uważany za underdoga. Bukmacherzy nie dają ci większych szans. Czy masz z tym problem, czy nie?
Zdecydowanie nie mam, to są tylko bukmacherzy. Najważniejsze, że ja sam w siebie wierzę. Na mnie nie ma presji, tak? Ja nic nie muszę, ewentualnie mogę, to na Golovkinie jest presja. Ja wchodzę do ringu i ja wejdę do ringu bez żadnego stresu.
There is no pressure on me. Pay attention what bookies are saying, what the predictions are. I'm just going into the ring to beat him.
Thank you, Ames. And Deck Taylor next, please.
Hi, Kamil. Thanks for your time.
Hello.
I just wanted to ask if you could tell us a little bit about your background and why you started boxing in the first place. You know, what brought you here? How long? What age were you when you first walked in the gym, and all things like that, if you wouldn't mind.
Kamil, jesteś tam?
Jestem. No, jestem.
Kamil?
No, jestem, Przemku.
For some reason I don't see Kamil. Jesteś?
Jestem.
Pytanie poleciało. Jak rozpoczęła się twoja kariera pięściarska i co spowodowało, że zostałeś pięściarzem?
Wiesz co, to była taka dziwna historia, bo ja wcześniej trenowałem piłkę nożną, ale po jakimś czasie...
Pytanko poleciało, słyszysz mnie?
Słyszę cię. Ja zacząłem trenować ogólnie piłkę nożną, ale po jakimś czasie to trenowanie piłki nożnej nie sprawiało mi przyjemności. Bardziej sprawiała mi przyjemność bicie się między przerwami albo w czasie przerw z innymi zawodnikami. I to mnie jakoś tak nakłoniło do pójścia na trening. Pierwszy trening zacząłem, jak miałem 12 lat, po obejrzeniu także Rockiego. Już nie pamiętam, która część.
I started as a soccer player, but just happened this way that a lot of people are saying, was telling me that maybe I should start boxing, and I'm not gonna lie, one of the reasons why I decided to go into the boxing was watching Rocky Part 3, część trzecia.
A już nie pamiętam nawet, która część.
Kamil, słyszysz mnie?
Słyszę cię, nie pamiętam, która część.
Oh, he doesn't remember, but Rocky definitely was one of the reasons he decided to be a fighter.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.
Marshall next.
Okay.
Hey, Kamil, how you doing? Boxing
Hello.
Sweet Science, Marshall
Hello.
Brown. First of all, I want to commend you on. I see your demeanor. You seem real relaxed. You don't seem like you're uptight. I like that. What's your confidence level from a 1 to 10 in this fight?
Thank you. Przed tą walką w skali od 1 do 10.
Co w skali 1 do 10? Przemku. Przemo.
Mógłbyś powtórzyć?
Powiedz mi, bo ja cię nie słyszałem. Co w skali od 1 do 10?
Ja cię słyszę. Mógłbyś powtórzyć tą walką?
Zadaj mi pytanie, bo ja nie słyszałem pytania.
Okej, pytanie brzmi w skali od 1 do 10, jaką masz pewność siebie przed walką z Triple G?
Słuchaj, na chwilę obecną skala od 1 do 10 to jest 10, a i tak teraz to jest takie jakby śmieciowe gadanie, bo nieważne co jest i co czuję teraz, ważne będzie co będę czuć podczas walki, to będzie najważniejsze. A to powiem wam dopiero po walce ewentualnie, nie? Najważniejszy i tak jest czas walki, a nie teraz. Teraz jest wszystko dobrze, jest motywacja, wszystko. Skala od 1 do 10.
Usłyszałeś?
10.
It doesn't matter. I mean, everything it's gonna happen in the ring. Nothing is gonna happen here when we are talking about it. It doesn't really matter. It's we all know how those things works, but for now, my confidence level is at 10.
Okay. The second question is, how would this win over Triple G change his life?
W jaki sposób wygrana z Triple G zmieniłaby twoje życie?
Przede wszystkim ja walczę po to, żeby zapisać się w historii polskiego boksu, bo w Polsce nie było jeszcze mistrza świata kategorii średniej zawodowców. To po pierwsze, a po drugie ja walczę dla swojej rodziny, dla lepszego bytu moich dzieci kochanych.
Two-part answer. First of all, this is fight for the history. There was never a middleweight champion from Poland. And the second part, obviously, I'm fighting for my family, for my beautiful children, to give them a better future.
Great. Well, good luck and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Jake Donovan next, please.
Great. Thank you, Lewis. Hey, Peter. If you
Hi,
could,
Jake.
this fight has been on the books for KAMIL for quite a long time. I wanted to ask if there was any point where he felt like this fight wasn't going to happen in 2020 or just simply not even happen at all.
Ta walka była, Kamil, planowana od naprawdę bardzo długiego czasu. Czy był taki moment, kiedy pomyślałeś, nie, ta walka się nie zdarzy w 2020, a być może nie zdarzy się w ogóle?
No były chwile słabości, ale powiem wam szczerze, że najbardziej motywował mnie obrazek, kiedy patrzyłem na swoje dzieci, wiedziałem, że robię to dla nich. I wtedy motywacja się odnajdywała.
There was a lot of moments when I was doubting this thing actually is going to happen, but anytime I was losing motivation, I was looking at my kids, and the motivation came back right away.
Okay, that's a great response. And then I do have one more question. So obviously his last fight was on the same card as Gennady when Gennady had the very tough fight with Sergey Derevyanchenko. What did he see in that night where he feels he matches up well against him? Like, what would he feel like he can do differently with Gennady Golovkin that no other opponent has been able to do?
Ostatnia twoja walka, podobnie jak Triple G, była na tej samej gali, kiedy Triple G walczył z Derevyanchenką. Oglądając tą walkę z Derevyanchenko, jaka jest twoja opinia na temat tego, co pokazał Golovkin w tym pojedynku, plus co mógłbyś zrobić, żeby wypaść z nim lepiej?
Przede wszystkim to Derevyanchenko zrobił dobrą robotę, dlatego to Golovkin wyglądał tak, jak wygląda w tej walce, tak? To wielkie brawa dla Derevyanchenki. Ja właśnie bardzo mocno wzorowałem się na tej walce i będę chciał na pewno podobną taktykę dobrać co Derevyanchenko, tylko że z jednym wątkiem, że jeszcze bardziej podkręcić to wszystko, żeby wygrać tę walkę, bo dla Derevyanchenki naprawdę mało brakowało.
Now, first of all, the Triple G looked how he looked because Derevyanchenko was so good. I mean, this was a great fight by Sergey, and I was looking this fight very closely to be like Derevyanchenko, but I want to up the tempo a little bit more than Derevyanchenko did, because it was very close for him to beat Gennady this night.
Okay, great. Thanks, Peter. KAMIL, best of luck on Friday.
Thanks
so much.
Thanks, Jake.
Thank you.
Okay, and just one more question, please, for KAMIL, and that's from Xavier, please.
KAMIL, how you feeling? Congratulations on this fight for you. You're coming into this fight, 21-0, 5 KOs. Triple G is coming into this fight, 40 wins, 35 KOs. What can we expect from you to do differently in regards to trying to defeat Triple G? And can we expect a different type of style from you than everybody else that has tried to, defeat Triple G? Your style, your power, are you planning to, really take the fight to him, or are you trying to outbox him, outslick him? What can we expect to see different for every other opponent that Triple G has defeated against you?
Pytanie dotyczy podstawowej rzeczy. Wielu pięściarzy przed walką, wielu pięściarzy przed walką miało plan, żeby walczyć z Gennadyjem Golovkinem i te walki przegrywali. Kolega porównał twój rekord nokautów, jego rekord nokautów. Czego możemy się po tobie spodziewać innego? Co możesz ty wnieść do walki, czego inni nie potrafili wnieść i pokonać Gennadyja Golovkina?
Znaczy ja przede wszystkim będę chciał narzucić swoje tempo i zauważyłem, że wielu zawodników w pewnym momencie zaczęło się cofać przed Gołowkinem, a dla Gołowkina to tak naprawdę to szło na rękę, tak? Ja w żadnym momencie nie będę chciał dać się zepchnąć Gołowkinowi, boksować swoje, narzucić swój styl i to jest mój klucz do zwycięstwa.
The most important part when you fight Triple G, and many people do this when I fight him, is they start going backwards. You cannot fight backwards when you fight Triple G, because this is what he actually likes. This is not what I want to do. I wanted him to fight my tempo, my style, and never fight like he wants to do. I want him to fight like I want him to do.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for your time, Kamil, and of course, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Always.
Thank you. See you.
Thank you, guys.
So we've got John Ryder with us now. John, it's Winkle, mate. I'm going to turn my camera on because we need to commiserate a little bit. So I thought I'd go a bit old school just for you.
How's it going, Winks?
How are you doing, mate? I've gone for the old bruised banana look.
Mate, lovely t-shirt. Takes you back to be childhood.
It's all we've got right now. It's all we've got, mate. We can only look back, but you're not looking back. You're looking forward. You're looking to get back into action this weekend, and then